intro. And this is Silent Bob. Hi everybody, this is Diana, aka Pop Culture Diva 42, and this is my review of the latest version of the Three Musketeers. Whatever Batman and Robin did for Batman, this movie does to the Alexandre Dumas novel, The Three Musketeers. It has the same flamboyance, the same exaggeration, the same over-the-top quality, same bad acting, same everything. It leaves you with the same feeling after watching it. It's like Paul W.S. Anderson treats French history and Europe like his own personal playground. He throws everything in there hoping that something will stick. And you know, it's like the studio that made this was so obsessed with having a clone of the Pirates of the Caribbean that they even ignored the one big aspect of the movie, the fact that the action takes place on land, and still they managed to sneak some ships in there and some naval battles by making them fly. And the thing is that these musketeers, they're treated like they're the fucking A-team of the time. They're mercenaries, they're soldiers, they're spies, they're bodyguards, all that in a bag of chips. Plus, you know, they screw around, they swindle people for money, they drink, they have no respect for authority, they lack the one basic trait that a musketeer should have, and that is love of country and love of the king. But looking at the king in this movie, Louis XIII in this movie is like in the pantheon of historical figures on film. He is without a doubt the village idiot. He is such a buffoon that honestly, if you had the tiniest bit of patriotism in you, the most noble thing you could do is assassinate him. Milady de Winter, played by Mila Jovovich, is turned into a Catwoman of the times, and Orlando Bloom, who plays Buckingham, the only explanation I have for Orlando Bloom's performance in this is that he was sky high. He was higher than a weather balloon, higher than the International Space Station. He was higher than the fucking asteroid belt. That's the only explanation for Orlando Bloom's performance in this, because I really don't think he's a terrible actor. I mean, he got picked by Peter Jackson to be in Lord of the Rings. You know, he's no Johnny Depp, but he's not a terrible actor. Actually, I think that there is another explanation for Orlando Bloom's acting in this. I think that he tried to act to the level of Johnny Depp as he would, from what he observed in Pirates of the Caribbean, and just the effort of Orlando Bloom trying to reach Johnny Depp's level might have caused him an aneurysm or something. So the reason why Orlando seems like he's brain damaged in this movie is because he actually caused himself brain damage. I don't know, otherwise I can't explain it. So if you think of the Alexandre Dumas novel as a prostitute, then this movie would be Charlie Sheen. And even though it's not as fun as watching the professional suicide of Charlie Sheen, the very public professional suicide of Charlie Sheen, it's not as fun as that. But it does have a train wreck kind of charm to it, in the sense that it's so funny to see these normally talented actors like Mads Mikkelsen and Ray Stevenson and even Orlando Bloom to some extent. It's so funny to see these normally serious actors trying to actually deliver their lines in this movie, trying to act with Logan Lerman. It's so funny to see them like stress over this stuff. And Logan Lerman delivers the worst performance. He hasn't had a long career, but this is without a doubt the worst performance he has ever had. And everything from his wig to the completely unrealistic choreography they thought up for him is terrible. And all the people that supported Logan Lerman for Spider-Man, they need to eat their words right now. So in conclusion, for me, The Three Musketeers, it's terrible from beginning to end. I did laugh a couple of times, but that's because Paul W.S. Anderson managed to sneak in some really ridiculous jokes in this. But really, this is so much money was spent on making this movie look pretty, and none of it was spent on actually improving the story. That for me, The Three Musketeers 2011 kind of crosses over into the so bad it's good category.